We're so back! More Castlevania Symphony of the Night Impossible Challenge. You guys remember the vibes, you know? Just dying over and over again. Also, I think we're on attempt number 26 now. It's a new day, a new dawn, a new chance to resist stone. Fire immunity is good. Moonstone is technically good. Okay. No double jump. So we're vibing. This is going to be a first castle spawn. This is one of the spawns of all time. We probably just want to make our way towards the teleporter as soon as possible. Okie doke. There we go. Nice and easy. So long as Doppelganger's not immune to punch, we're fine. I don't like at the Stone Roses, their heads are just like... It's like really hard to not just dump your face into their stinky ass hitbox. Okay, that's a one shot. I think the Moonstone is helping quite a bit. There we go. We can get these item checks done out of the way. Okay, Magic Missile could be useful too. When do we do blindfolded? That's probably going to be after I move. Because I don't have the space to set up the cameras that I need. Because I need to have a camera on my face and a camera on my monitors. And because I'm in the process of moving, I don't have the space allotted to me to do that. So. Oh, he's coming. Zenzo, thank you for the 4 months.
He's coming. What do I do? Help!
So long story short,
Help!
all of the silly challenges and wheel spins and stuff that we need to do will happen over the course of probably after I move. Also, fish. Yes! Dude, it's about fucking time. That alert, oh jeez. What do you mean? What is it, like extra loud? Are the alerts like extra loud for you guys? Where's the ferryman? It's random. If the ferryman shows up or if the fish shows up are random, sometimes you can get both. I think ferryman plus fish is the best possible blessing combo. I don't want to talk about it. Alrighty, whatever, dude. That last attempt. Let's just pretend like that wasn't my fault somehow. That I got scammed. This is the same seed. What is happening? Hold on. Alright, this time I have it fixed. So we shouldn't be running into any weird playing the same seed on accident thing again. Give it up for attempt number 27! Woo! Let's go. And we started with a weapon that we can use and Coral Circlet, so we're immune, and Gauntlet for extra damage, and a Heart Refresh. There's a lot of cool things happening here. A lot of potentially cool things. Wait. I have double jump. Uh-oh. And we don't have anything here. So we're going to be spawning in the second castle, y'all. Surely it's not a bad spawn. Chat? Where do I go? First off, I don't see a relic back there. Yeah, no relic behind the waterfall. There's a check behind this waterfall that we can't do yet. 100% dead. We have an uncurse here for some iframes. Hold on. It's not... Do we have to kill Death? I don't know if my damage is good enough to kill Death hitless. Because it's either we try and kill Death to get to the teleporter to leave, or we try and get past the army. Well, this way might actually be easier, in a way. Because this is what, Jacko Bones? Yeah, no, this is easier, for sure. Have I ever defeated Death at level 1? In the Impossible Challenge, with these weapons, no. Generally, yes. Because I think we had to miss out on Death last time. Okay, that's good. That's a one-shot. That gives us a chance here. Okay. Yeah, we're down here. And we should be... Oh. We do have to get through one castle entrance hallway with a lot of annoying enemies. I do have iframes, potentially. So, it's not like... I mean, it's going to be fucking impossible. But... on the bright side, you know? At least you guys get some fucking points. Well, here's the thing. I can't save the game yet. So doing the coin flip doesn't even matter. Should I still do the coin flip for you guys? I'll do the coin flip for you guys. Sure. Why not? You guys have been nice. Let's do it. But I can't even if we guess it correctly, I can't save the game unless I get to a save room. And then the closest save room is over here, which is going to be filled with a bunch of enemies that potentially kill me. If, by chance, they do curse damage, we're kind of in there. Because this room should be the Quetzalcoatl, what are they called? The Dodo Bird and Jacko Bones? Or is it Nova Skeletons? Ouroboros, same shit, dude. They're like the same fucking enemy. I don't know. I still don't know the difference between them, to be honest. But yeah, you guys have a minute to figure out what you're betting. You're asking, isn't there a save near the Holy Mail room? There is. However... there's also a Venus Weed as well in this room. So essentially, my answer to you is, fuck no. We are better off going towards the place that has both a teleporter and a save room. So, how fast is Holy Mail compared to Gmail? I don't know. It seems like Heads has a pretty sizable lead here. I'll give you guys another 5 seconds. Well, I mean, the coin flip's about to end anyways. Alrighty. 70% on Heads. Oh, 68. Almost 69. And... let's see it. This is gonna piss me off. Because it's like... yeah, yeah, cool. But, like, if I die, I can't even save the game. It, like, doesn't... it's... you guys are pissing me off that you keep... how does this keep... whatever, it's fine. Let's just lock in and try our best to not die. Okay, we have these guys. Let's give myself the uncurse for iframes in case I need it. They do curse damage? No, that's cat damage. Fuck. Everything's fine. Why are they desyncing? I don't like that. Oh, it's because I'm hitting them. Oh my god. The issue with using invincibility to just like run past there is we have 2 Ouroboros. The dodo escaped. That's fine. Look. I'll take what I can get here. Spike Breaker is fantastic. Trying to kill this guy. This is very slow and very dumb, but like it's safe, okay? Okay. There we go. There's that. Now I just need to not fall down there. Okay. Dude. I did not think that we would make it out alive.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Thank you very much for the 3 months. BR. Well done indeed. Well done indeed. I'll pat myself on the dick for that one. Or how's the saying go? Okay. I mean, early Spike Breaker can be useful, but you know what else is useful? Fire immunity. Don't mind if I do. Parfait. Okay. Just popping in from YouTube to deny Bezos the $5 and whatnot. Can't stay though. Well, thank you for hanging out. That's what the YouTube is there for, so everyone has a chance to watch at their own leisure. This guy does fire damage. I literally don't have to be scared of him.
If you can't handle me when I'm covered in the blood of a boar I've just sacrificed to the gods, then you don't deserve me during the bountiful harvest that will result.
That's true. This is true. Did I forget to save? Yeah, I did. But like, we're fine. There's like no danger out here. Yes, the Karma Coin was predicted very early on, which is nice. Also, I think my D-pad is starting to wear down because I'm not able to like gravity jump very easily. I mean, I could save the game right now. And I should. The question now becomes, is it worth it to try and fight? Probably not. Like Darkwing Bat? Like, the Rapier's not great at handling aerial enemies, comparatively. I could just try and nuke the boss with the power of Sire, but I probably want to save that. Generally speaking, the plan is we try and do the checks that are easier first and build up resources like, oh baby, a triple, life max up, my favorite. Force of Echo, okay. I think we just go first castle. Let's try and start the seed off correctly and not try and push our luck too far. I mean, a library card is fantastic. I mean, with the library card, nah, it's fine. Let's just go. Let's just go. I do have a completely untouched 360 controller in the back wings, but it's my last one.
Eat my balls!
Yo, Alucard, 1991. Thank you very much for the tier 1. Appreciate you. How's it going, everybody? Also, YouTube, I forgot to say at the start of this video, it's been 15 minutes. If you watched 15 minutes of this, surely you've already left a like and a comment by now talking about how cool and awesome you think the challenge run has been so far. And you've also subscribed, surely, please. It is free and it helps me out a lot. I'd be very grateful if you did it. I'll sing your praises in the songs of my people for all of time. I should probably, like, kill Karasamon early every time I get the chance to, now that I think about it. Especially if I can guarantee that I can kill the boss. Yeah, I probably should. I'm glad you made it to a live stream, Alucard. Welcome, welcome. There is a relic here, so we're going to have to come back. Okay. Can you remind me how that song goes? Well, the thing is that it's sung in an ancient tongue that those who are unworthy of the blessings are not allowed to hear. So I can't just, like, you know, whip it out now, obviously. That'd be blasphemous. Jewel of Open, which is locked behind Jewel of Open / like flight. Okay. Interesting. We are going to need to see if we can kill the flea riders to get that check done. That check cannot be leaps. Well, it can be leapstone, but it's not going to be the intended form of flight, most likely, right? Because the seed is assuming that you can get up here to get Jewel of Open, because normally this is unlocked by Jewel of Open. So I don't know what that relic could be if it is progression of some kind. Okay. Axe Lord armor. That's unironically, like, not that bad to grab. This is kind of scary. Stressful stuff. Wait, they do fire damage. Oh, I don't care anymore. Never mind. Want to save? I do not have access to the save room above me. Wing Smash, don't mind if I do. If we get an early Soul of Bat here. Nice. Flea Riders will never not be scary. Yeah, even with the immunity to fire, it's still, like, scary on a, like, psychological level. Okay. This is a really good seed so far. I can't really complain. Dude, every time I think about, like, how many cool and interesting ideas exist in the world of Castlevania, I just get sad thinking about the fact that we don't have a new Castlevania game. And haven't had one in years. It's like, you could do so many subversive things with the enemies that already exist, like Flea Riders, and I don't know, man. It's a shame. They really just let this series die for no reason other than they're just fucking... Man. You being immune to slash is annoying. Did I save the game? I'm gonna go save the game. I don't remember if I did or not. I was too busy complaining about Konami. The MLG skeleton got me a little scared. I'm gonna save. I did. I'm triple checking. It's fine. We need another Castlevania with Soma Cruz? Do we? I won't argue that Soma is like he's a cool character. Not really him as a character, but more like his abilities are cool. This guy does fire damage. Okay. God damn it. Even if, like, they decided to reboot the series, I don't know. The fact that they never made a game to capitalize on the fact that the animated series was, like, actually getting a lot of buzz when it first released, I don't know. There's, like, so many things that I can't help but think that Konami is, like, just a bunch of business suits in a room snorting fucking drugs, being like, I don't know, what if we make more gambling machines? No, that's stupid. But what if we turn all of our current IPs into gambling machines? Yeah! Hold on. I actually thought that was going to be the whole point of the show, drum up interest in a new game. The copium is real, Sestrin. The copium is real. Merman statue and Jewel of Open. I would love a snorkel right now, but yeah, I don't know. It's just very strange to live in a world where they had so many things, but Blasphemous carries the legacy from Castlevania nicely. I disagree. The gameplay of Blasphemous is very much not that of a Castlevania game. Blasphemous is a 2D Dark Souls game, not really a Metroidvania. Maybe Blasphemous 2. I've never played Blasphemous 2 because I didn't like the first one that much. Maybe that one is much more Metroidvania, but yeah. Aesthetically, the Blasphemous games are fantastic, and I'll never take that away from Blasphemous. It is one of the most beautiful video games ever made. But they already announced Bloodstained 2, chill. Did you not see my video on Bloodstained 2? Because, I don't think that the Bloodstained series of games is a true replacement for Castlevania. But yeah, I have nothing against Blasphemous as a game. It just didn't click for me personally because it's not really a Castlevania game. And I was kind of going into it expecting it to be much more like a Castlevania game. The fact that it's really just 2D Dark Souls, which is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with a game being 2D Dark Souls. I just don't, you know? Yeah, even amongst Metroidvanias, Castlevania is very rare and unique in terms of what they do. Exactly. And very few games try and actually copy the Castlevania formula. And the ones that do, in my mind, miss a lot of the just like charm of Castlevania. Like a big part of it is the fact that it's meant to be this like gothic horror, somewhat campy, somewhat serious, like aesthetic that usually each game comes in with like a new mechanic that like ends up being pretty unique, you know? It's just sad is all. Like I'm happy that Bloodstained exists and that other Metroidvanias are doing well. I mean, hell, we're gonna get fucking Silk Song in the next like decade, so that's pretty hype. Yeah, I mean, even within the Castlevania franchise, SotN is also a very unique game with its movement mechanics. That is true. I don't know. I'm not saying that they need to bring back fucking shield dashing or whatever for me to be happy in a game, but like A game where movement feels bad in a Metroidvania, in my mind, is a failed Metroidvania. And I've talked about it before, and I don't think everybody fully agrees with me, but it's like, I don't know. Am I live on YouTube also? I can't stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time for like technical reasons. Last time I tried it, it kept making my Twitch stream crash constantly. So unfortunately, it's just not a thing I can do until that gets fixed. You're immune to slash. Okay. I might have just got lucky and critted that guy, but I wanted a chance to save. But yeah, I think a Metroidvania needs to have solid movement, and the fact that the movement was so smooth in Dread makes me more convinced at how important that is, because so much of your time playing the game is going to be you moving, and backtracking is ultimately just you going from point A to point B with your movement options, right? Over and over and over again. So if you don't have fun movement to begin with, every backtracking section becomes a chore because you're not enjoying the moment-to-moment gameplay, which is the movement. You know what I mean? You could, theoretically, instead of having the movement be the backtracking fun part, if you're going to put backtracking in your game, you could have it be like new puzzles. If you're a puzzle Metroidvania, you could have it be new combat encounters. If you're a combat-focused Metroidvania. But ultimately, you need something that makes backtracking not annoying if you're going to have an open 2D world like that. And it just means that you need to be creative with how you balance your backtracking. And in a game like this, the way that it's balanced is that you have movement options that you unlock throughout the game that makes the backtracking interesting, because you now have new movement options to use in your exploration while you backtrack. Now, not everybody uses them, but theoretically, that's like, you know, all of a sudden you can start double jumping and dive kicking and, you know, wing smashing, wolf movement, etc., etc. Yeah, we just keep going. We have nothing else to do. What is the difference between 2D Souls-like and Metroidvania? The big difference is how much influence the core elements of Dark Souls is in your game versus how many elements of like a more exploration-focused game. It's a thin line in my mind, but generally, the big difference is usually a focus on 2D combat and like parries or dodge rolls being like the primary focus of the combat. And less of a focus on exploration and upgrades of your movement options to encourage more exploration. Because like, the way that a Metroidvania works is that the gameplay loop is explore, find new thing, to explore more, to find new thing, to explore more, to find new thing, to explore more. A Dark Souls game is explore to kill a thing, to explore to kill a thing, to explore to kill a thing. Because, like, you technically get new movement options in Blasphemous, but it's like, not really. I think it took me like, what, 10 hours before like anything. I don't even think I ever got a double jump before I quit Blasphemous, because I didn't even finish my playthrough, right? Not to say that every Metroidvania needs a double jump, but it's like so much of the game was, you know, not giving you new movement options for exploration. It was mostly just, here's a key. I guess also gating progression via like literal items that don't increase like your player options. You killed a boss that unlocked the key to the Darkened Gates of Piss Realm, and then you go to the Darkened Gates of Piss Realm, but none of you don't have like a double jump, you don't have a new dash. You just went to the Darkened Gates of Piss Realm because there's a new boss there that you need to kill. That's my new catchphrase. Jizz it up, streamer. Unite. It's a subtle difference, but to me, it matters a lot when you're not being given new movement options and new tools for your character. That, to me, makes the actual exploration part less interesting. Because, like, I don't know. The fact that Souls games don't have you progress your character in their ability to explore can be frustrating in some aspects when you're doing like large backtracking sections. But the way Souls games are able to do it, especially in 3D, is that you can create 3D shortcuts and like expand the combat options in 3D to keep you engaged, where I feel like that doesn't exist in 2D nearly as well, without it being something like, here's a teleporter, you know? I don't think Blasphemous even has a double jump. I mean, I wouldn't know. I played like 12 hours of the game, got close to the end, got really bored of the movement and how much backtracking was in it, and then just gave up, to be honest. I hear Blasphemous 2 is better if you wanted a Metroidvania. But yeah. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I understand that Blasphemous is a good game. It is objectively a well-made, well-crafted, lovingly made game. I just bounced off of it personally because I was expecting one thing and didn't get what I expected, and that ended up like, and I gave it a long chance to like change my mind. I played for at least 11 hours before giving up. I think if I were to try and play Blasphemous again nowadays with the correct mindset, I probably would have fun, but I'd have to go in with that mindset, you know? And the reason why I had that mindset, by the way, is because everybody was telling me it was a new Metroidvania. So I was expecting Metroidvania, but it's really not a Metroidvania. If somebody said this is a 2D Dark Souls, I'd be like, okay, I'll go into it with the expectations of like how a Dark Souls game works. You know, not expecting new movement options, but instead, you know, going to new places to fight a new boss, to maybe get a new key that unlocks a new area, like the Piss Realm, etc., etc. Summon Spirit. And I'm not saying that you can't have an emphasis on, like, interesting combat or bosses in, like, a Metroidvania. Because, like, obviously Hollow Knight is able to do that. Obviously. Because it also takes a lot of inspiration from Souls games. But it's definitely much more a Metroidvania due to the fact that the way you explore the world is via your character upgrades. More so than just unlocking a key that takes you to a new realm. Or whatever. Again, subtle difference, and I don't think I'm explaining it perfectly, because, like, I'm also trying to play the game without dying. And I die in one hit, so, you know. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. And that salt being me salty as fuck if I die here. I'm sure there's already 10 million video essays you can Google right now about the difference between a 2D Dark Souls and a Metroidvania. Because I also huffed the copium the first time I played Dark Souls, saying like, dude, this is like actually feels like a 3D Castlevania game, like an actual 3D Castlevania game for the first time, and not like, you know, Curse of Darkness kind of being a weird, not real Metroidvania in 3D type shit. So I was huffing the copium too when I first played Dark Souls, and then after a while I realized, oh wait, no, that's kind of like dumb. Because they're different games. I also forgot to check the looking glass. I also do think that many people just forget how different it is to build a game in 3D versus 2D, and how to balance all of the aspects of that, you know? Either way, do we receive Fish Blessing? No. Not a good sign, folks. Are we sure a relic can even spawn here? I've never seen a relic spawn here. Apparently we can get a relic to spawn here, but I haven't seen it yet. We have to check the library if we want to find like double jump, I think. Because I have Jewel of Open, but Jewel of Open was found in a place that's locked. Because we did it out of logic. So if I want to find like Gravity Jump or Leap Stone, it's going to be in the library, I think guaranteed. Because there's no more checks that we can do safely without like Leap Stone or some other form of movement. I have to remember I have Summon Spirit as well. Yeah, library is the last place it could be. Take a look at these guys. They do holy and fire damage. Okay. However, I think the sword will still kill me though, because it does slash damage. So I have to be careful.
That didn't count? You're smoking my penis right now.
Thank you very much, Spider-Man. Appreciate it. Ice water, weak to slash. I'll leave you alive, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Books are holy, but die in one hit. Ice and water, okay. We have curse and fire immunity, so... No relic, so there's no reason to go over there. We're fine to just go to the shop now. So if it's not in the shop, it has to be under the librarian's chair, I think.
I'm interested in this.
Thank you.
So I think it's under the librarian's chair, yeah. Also, Karma Coin, perhaps? No. Karma Coin.
Farewell for now.
Right? I haven't missed any other checks that it possibly could have been. No, yeah, this is it. So, poop shaft it is. When Mom finds the poop shaft. The other part that's frustrating about the fact that Konami hasn't made a Castlevania game in 10 million years is the fact that, like, the possibility... Are those guys also Holy Fire? Or is the thing bugged? They are. They're the same. They have the same exact stats? According to the... I kind of don't trust it. So weird. Yeah, they have the same exact stat spread. So I'm safe from the Fleamen, technically. Weird. Leap Stone? Even better. And we have Wing Smash? Bro. That's insane. Our intended form of flight is this. Wow. Wow. Well, we're not done yet, then. I was considering doing the poop shaft first, and maybe I should next time. I feel like it's what Harada said about why there hasn't been a new Soul Calibur. You need someone at Konami that actually feels confident enough to direct a new Castlevania game. Yeah, I think it's also just like the longer we go without Castlevania games, the longer we get before someone who's inspired by Castlevania makes a game. You know what I mean? Like an actual good-ass spiritual successor to Castlevania. Not to say that, you know, there aren't that... I mean, I'm going to say there aren't that many. If anything, it's like, what, just Bloodstained? And, I mean, the Bloodstained games are not free of controversy or problems in my mind. I think Konami thinks that the Metroidvania market is oversaturated. That's insane to me, because it's like, brother, you have the Metroidvania IP. It doesn't matter if it's oversaturated. If you make a good one, people will take notice. Because that's your shit. It's in the name. That's like really not releasing a Call of Duty because there's too many shooters. Yeah, kind of. Soul of Darkness was a fine CV-inspired game. You know what? You're right. My bad. Let's not forget to put some respect on Soul of Darkness. I will save the game. Might as well. Yeah, Harmony of Despair was also really cool, but only focus on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I mean, they just focus on gambling in general because it just makes them more money. It's free money from the fucking pockets of people who are hopelessly addicted. Like, if you ever go to Vegas, for example, there's a huge-ass Konami headquarters there, and they just make just dead-ass slot machines. So much of their money comes from slot machines in Vegas. Can't believe we have Wing Smash and Bat again. Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah. There's a reason why Konami doesn't do shit with their IP until people, like, show up in the company that are like, oh, I'll make a new Metal Gear Solid game, and by new, I mean re-release the old one. I'll make a new fucking Silent Hill game, and by new, I mean re-release the old one. I'll make a new Castlevania game, and by that, I mean re-release a collection of the old ones. So, like, I feel like there's no one at Konami that is confident in making a new game. So instead, they're like, we'll just keep re-releasing the old games that everybody likes already, and we'll keep making gambling money, and that's our, you know, mission statement moving forward. I mean, yeah, now they're making a new Silent Hill game, but, like, you know, that's after they you know that it's, you know. This is like the first new game I feel like they have made since, what, Metal Gear Survive? Using any of their, like, beloved IPs. Oh, and Contra, yeah, I forgot. They keep making, like, random-ass Contra games that nobody wants. Not even Contra fans. Capcom is the exact same thing with Mega Man. How well did Mega Man 11 sell? Because if Mega Man 11 sold like dog shit, then, like, I can understand why. Really well? Like, okay, did Mega Man 11, per how much it cost, sell anywhere within the realm of, like, a factor of 10 away from I don't know, Monster Hunter World, for example? That'd be my question. Not saying that Monster Hunter is the reason you're not getting a Capcom-made Mega Man game, but Monster Hunter might be the reason why you're not getting any Mega Man games. I mean, that Capcom showcase that happened recently, didn't they dedicate, like, dead ass over half of the showcase to just the new Monster Hunter DLC? They know how to make... They know where their popularity is at. Mega Man 11 sold 2 million copies. That is not that good. Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, 2 million's respectable, don't get me wrong. If I could sell 2 million of anything, I'd fucking retire immediately. But yeah, I feel like they know what their big three are, which is Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, and Street Fighter. You know what the real problem is? Is they can't use the RE engine to make a Mega Man game where there's a character with giant ass titties. That's the problem, actually. Because if you think about it, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, Street Fighter, what do they have in common? They're using the RE engine that has... It is an engine that was designed specifically for titties. I'm calling it now. They put extra code in there to put in the titties. Pragmata... For my analogy and rantings, that game doesn't exist, okay? Hold on. Stop. Stop bringing up points contrary to my opinion. Stop it. You're hurting my feelings. Yeah, that's a we'll wait and see type game. I don't think that game's going to sell very well. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's definitely hey, somebody, one of the higher ups said, hey, can I do my pet project about Android AI robot game? You know what I mean? Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that. Hold on, this seed, hold on, we need to lock in. This seed has a lot going for it, potentially. Chat? I need you to come through for your boy. It's crazy that the Ace Attorney trilogy has sold over 4 million copies and came out in 2019. That's pretty decent for Ace Attorney, yeah. For sure. I still have my fire shield on. We're chilling. Auto mod for Pachinko, yeah. Konami showed up and said you're not allowed to talk about our business practices. I guess I can fight Karasamon now. Since it is an all bosses run, so we're gonna have to do it eventually. Devil May Cry also did well. How many titties were in that game? Google, how many titties in Metal Gear, sorry, Devil May Cry? I need to know. My business depends on the answer. At least 8? Okay. It's good to know that my theory seems to be pretty solid here. When in doubt, put more jiggle physics in the game, perhaps. There are still 2 clock tower checks that I can do, but I'm not. But I'm not gonna. That's gonna be a new sub alert. I already know it. Fuck, I have to clean my house. What up, Lord Nicholas? Dude, me too. That's the one part about moving that's also just like, holy shit, I have so much crap that I need to clean and move and organize. That was me yesterday. Going through my bedroom. Being like, why the fuck do I have this shit in here? This shit's just been sitting on a shelf for like 5 years. Moving all the 5,000 Crash Bash copies will be tough. I did put all of my... Sadly, I had to grab all of my old games, and they're in my car right now, and I'm probably going to just give them to my brother before I move. Be like, here you go. You deal with these. Because, like, I'm not going to go through and sell them all, because that's so much effort and time that I don't have. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's a bunch of games that I just don't see a world where most people are not about that life, I guess, is what I mean. Like, I don't think I can move many copies of Nobody Can Stop Mr. Domino, you know? And I have every game I could ever want digitally already. So, I'm unfortunately, not that I dislike physical games media at all. In fact, I like physical games media a lot. Especially when it comes to consoles. But right now, my current like go-to for retro gaming is physical console that has been modded to allow for loading games via software. Like right on my desk is my Super Nintendo, and in my Super Nintendo is an SD to SNES, which is literally a cartridge that uses flash memory, just a 2 gigabyte SD card, and bam, that's every Super Nintendo game in the world, you know? Especially all the ones that I legally own, that I have legally bought and acquired. That's why I'm so poor. I spent all my money on Super Nintendo games, so I could legally put all of them onto one cartridge. Please do not sue me, Nintendo. Also, where are the sub-weapons? Nintendo Assassins? What are you talking about? There's no Nintendo Assassins. Thought I heard something, sorry. Oh, Jizz Hand, very important. Need that. What's my favorite Super Nintendo game? I mean, it's probably Super Metroid. Super Metroid, Yoshi's Island. I mean, Super Mario World is fun, even if it is a little, like... Dude, we almost have every spell in the game. The fuck? I thought this shit was supposed to be spellbound. That's crazy. I'm trying to think if there's any other Super Nintendo games that immediately stick out. I missed out on all of the JRPGs. I know JRPGs are a big deal. I really do need that stopwatch, though. Let me check down here for a stopwatch. Mega Man X. I do like Mega Man X, but it's like... It probably makes the top 3, yeah, on my list. I've never finished A Link to the Past. That's one of those things I've been saving to play on stream one of these days. But I played A Link to the Past once, got really far, and then lost my save data. I think I finished like 5 dungeons in the shadow realm, in the darkness world, in the mirror on the wall. Where the fuck is the goddamn next place to go? Bruh. Stopwatch. Cave Story is another game that I've been wanting to play on stream as well. Dude, if I could hard pivot into guy who just is a variety streamer and still make enough money to survive, I'd play so many games. Evo is good. Evo's a good game. Should I be concerned? There's a stopwatch. Okay. I'm glad we found that now. Yeah, I've missed out on many a masterpiece video games, but you know. Glasses? Wow. Okay. That's concerning. Because now we have so many checks available. Everything's in logic, dude. It's crazy. Oh, I never did the coin flip. Dude, why did nobody yell at me? Alrighty. What is it at currently? 52 to 48? Wow, Tails barely taking it on this one? That's crazy. Alrighty. It's fine. I didn't need an extra life anyways. No, it's fine. I'm not even mad. No, it's actually really cool that I don't have extra life right now. I don't even want one. No, it's fine. I'm not mad. Did I ever get into DS games? Like the console? The Nintendo DS? No, the rules are I have to go with whatever chat picks. Because that way, if the coin flip is not guessed correctly, I can blame you guys. And it's funnier that way. Gamba on next find? Sure. Bro, he just gave up. I shoot one spell his way and he gives up. Anyways, thanks for the Holy Rod, nerd. Holy Rod is probably worth... Yeah. It's probably better. Faster attack speed, higher damage. Mushroom burger? Well, I'm aware about saving frequently. I'm gonna go save right now. Portobello mushroom burgers go crazy. I agree. Curse damage? Hell yeah. Pork bun, delish. I love when the bun is bun. Moonrod is still the best rod. It's pretty good. These guys are fire damage. Oh, they were. Wait, yeah, they resist holy. No. I was like, why am I not killing you? It's because they resist holy. In that case, I probably will switch back to this, because one-shotting these guys is pretty important. It comes in clutch. The only problem with the Moonrod spell or special attack is that it can lock you in place and then you die because of it, but you know. It'd be like that. Like if you had full movement after casting it, it'd be broken. All right, let's save the game. Let's do some final checks. And then we need to kill Minotaur and Werewolf. The thing is I don't necessarily have to kill them right this second. So that's fine. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoy the streams. Not again! Oh! How did I not get hit there? What the fuck, dude? The owls are so aggro. I don't even know what damage type they do. Ice and lightning? And ice and water. Okay. That guy's Holy Dark. Uh-oh. The owls are scary, man. They're scary. Okay, nothing here. The reason I'm not wing smashing is because I don't think I have enough mana to wing smash all the way through this hallway. And if I mess up, I die. So. Oh, he's dead. Okay. I seem to be pretty decent in the damage department. Which is nice. Okay. We can find Minotaur and Werewolf after. These impossible challenges are insane. You're telling me. I feel you, Jacob. How's it going? Let's go up here. Yeah, we'll go up here first. Because we're going to backtrack in a bit. First off, we need to check this, which is no relic, but I think it's still worth checking the item. When do we try the improbable challenge? Who's to say? One of these days. Probably. Improbably. The more I look at the sprite of the priest, the more confused I get. Because when he sits down, his neck is all like weird.
Today. Back in the 16th century you could hire a pineapple for a night. You were not allowed to eat from it. It was only meant to be used as a status symbol.
Speaking of improbability, what's the probability that I get this many purple guys in a row? Jesus Christ. There we go. Almost set for the move. Well, we're getting there. There's still lots to do. Dude, come on. This is the worst luck I think we've ever had with this stupid item check. Oh my God. What did I do? Am I cursed? Am I evil? Have I sinned? Lord, forgive me. It's time to go back to the old me. Thank you. Come on, just give me the item. What item? What am I trying to get? The priest has like a 1 in 8 chance The blue priest specifically, the one wearing the blue robes, has a 1 in 8 chance to drop a random item, and I just want to see what it is. Because if it's like a library card or, you know, something like that, it could be very useful. It's maybe his drop has been deleted? It might be theoretically possible that his drop table is just nothing now, randomly, but I don't know. Okay, I'm giving this guy 2 more tries. When he walks up, does he have a necklace on? Is he walking up with the goddamn Millennium Puzzle? Is anyone else seeing that shit? Hold on, let me get the blue robes guy again. Bro, he's got the Millennium Puzzle in his hands. Okay, I'm convinced that the drop is... I'm either getting insanely unlucky or the drop is just nothing. So we're just going to move on. Do you holy damage? Makes sense in a... We're in the goddamn church. Of course you're immune. And you absorb holy, of course. Okay. Power of Wolf? Okay. Okay. I did always think that it was a very much a failed aspect that Konami never did more to like co-brand Yu-Gi-Oh and Castlevania together. Like the most we ever got was Vampire Hunter as far as Yu-Gi-Oh cards goes. And I guess Ghost Trick Alucard, kind of, but it's like a completely different... Like, that guy looks nothing and resembles nothing of Alucard. Is Power of Mist allowed? No. Power of Mist is removed from the game. I can't even find it on the map anywhere. It does not exist. We had a whole ass Gradius archetype. I know. And it sucked ass, too. The biggest co-branding was Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah, kind of. Holy Symbol is huge, because now we can go to the caverns and be pretty protected. That's actually really nice. And Ring of Vlad, we're making progress. So I think the way that it works is the Corner Knight or whoever would need to be immune to the damage type of the Spike Ball. But I could be wrong. Chakram is fucking insane. Goddamn. Okay. Yeah, there's a Getsufuma goddamn Yu-Gi-Oh card, I think. The seed is baller. I'm trying not to throw with this information in mind, so... We can do Olrox's quarters now. Yeah, Ryukoki is also a Getsufuma boss, right? But yeah. Okay. It looks like ads are going to be playing here in a second, so I need to pee anyways, and we've been playing for a little while here, so let's do a quick little break here. Alrighty, let's do it. We're back, gaming and whatnot. I think my current plan is we just do... Well, we need to kill this boss at some point. So, like... Let's just do it. I can't use the chakram on Minotaur or else he'll chop my head off. Maybe I just attack potion plus fists and we'll be fine. He did ice and fire damage, so we're chill. Now I think we can use chakram versus this guy. And be relatively safe. He does ice damage. Yeah, there we go. What did I miss about chakrams versus Minotaur? If you throw out a chakram, the game considers it a projectile. Minotaur is hard-coded. Anytime you shoot a projectile in his direction, he takes the axe, which is normally vertical, and he switches it to be like horizontal, and it like would cut my head off. So,
Stop talking.
Jacob, thank you for your prime.
It's fine.
Much appreciated.
I'm gonna save the game a lot. Because
Prime gamers rise up. Back to the rapier. Oh yeah, you're immune. I thought you were immune to holy. Nope. Yeah, there's a lot of like weird like quirks of how the enemies behave that you kind of need to be very aware of when you're doing a dumb little challenge run like this. So I think the plan for Olrox's quarters is we're going to just check the sword card, probably open the shortcut, do everything except for the actual Olrox boss fight, and we'll save him for later. Learning deep lore via osmosis. Osmosis the cosmosis. Yeah, we're gonna do all this. Nice. More mana is great. We only have 37 total. It's not a lot, but, you know, whatever, I guess. I like that. That's nice to say, Foxbone. Thank you. Mana Prism's nice. Let's grab that. Okay. So this has the potential to be a relic. I'll take a library card. Is that our second? Yes. So we have 2 library cards. Not bad. Yeah, one thing I do wish is that there were more weapons worth using in this challenge, but Symphony of the Night is a game that has too many goddamn weapons. And most of them are doo-doo dog ass. Like, half of them are just, hey, it's another sword that does 2 extra damage over the other sword that you were using. With no other meaningful differences. You know? Alright, let's open this shortcut while we're here. Blue Knuckle ain't that bad. It's terrible. It belongs in the doesn't need to be in this game tier. It's like one of the worst weapons in the game. There's like nothing you can do to make it not terrible. Terrible hitbox. Terrible DPS. I'm just gonna check this item. Just pudding. What flavor of pudding do you think that is? I'm thinking it's D's. Many of the great swords you normally wouldn't get in your first playthrough, so you just get slight damage increases over and over again. Yeah, pretty much. That's probably my biggest complaint with Symphony of the Night, but it's also an old game, so I get it. Is like the upgrades that you get for damage are very small for the most part. Like if you're not grinding for amazing gear, like from random drops, what's like the best sword you can just find in the game? It's like Dark Sword, right? Behind Doppelganger 40. I don't think there's very many like swords that you're just like pogging out of your mind to find. Graham or Dark Sword. Yeah, like that's pretty ass, if you ask me. Also, didn't mean to use my stopwatch there, but it's fine. I'm gonna check castle entrance and holy mail. Yo, NG Battery, welcome, welcome. It's my turn to be the YouTube watcher finally coming from the live stream. Let's go. Glad you made it. Hope you're having a good day. We should do all the item checks while we're here as well. The best you can find in the first castle is Thunderbrand. You can also find Icebrand, but I think they're basically the same. Wait, where's Thunderbrand on the map? Oh, you can buy it from the shop, I guess. Icebrand you don't have to buy. It's just in the catacombs. What are you talking about? Tearfing's right there, guys. That's the best item you can find. We do have the snorkel. I'll keep that in mind. Ooh, heart refresh. Don't mind if I do. Dark Metamorphosis. That's every spell in the game acquired. That's surprising. That's probably the first time I've ever played a Spellbound seed where I actually found all of the spells. Most fine shield rod and a shield would be good. But never learn how to use it? Yeah. It's true. Yeah, most people never even learn how the shield rod works on their first playthrough. I think I can just fly over these guys. It's probably better than trying to like fight them and risk dying. And nothing. New preset where you have spells unlocked from the get-go. Yo, hold on. There's no way in hell someone found Jewel Knuckle early on their first playthrough. Yeah, probably not. These guys do fire damage. That's good to know. So I don't even have to be scared of them. Yeah, I could have died right there if I didn't have the fire shield. It's one of the reasons why the fucking zombies randomly spawning are so annoying. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. There is the check behind the lesser demon. We could try it. Is that turd sausage farter? Welcome to the stream. So glad you made it. We've been waiting. Finally. Find out the best idea before I find Mist. Yeah, it's just that Mist could technically be there. I guess we have all of the caverns to do first. I could also... My hearts aren't very high, but I do have the 2 heart refreshes. I could also try and do the clock tower checks now. I could also save them for later. Maybe I am just supposed to go to the caverns. The most amount of checks that are relatively safe. Yeah, we'll start there. I'm also going to reset the room because I'm hearing the corpse weed above me. And I don't want to risk it. Oh my god. Thank god I'm immune to their fucking stupid ass. I thought I killed those guys in 1 hit. Didn't I always kill them in 1 hit with the rapier? Did I? My stats didn't get worse, did they? I might be misremembering. The sieg's been going on for over an hour and 20 minutes. It was always 2 hits? Shit. That could have been really bad then. I've done this check, right? Yeah. And I've done, yeah. We've done all of these. Well, actually, did I do this? Complacency? It's not complacency. You don't know what the word complacency means. It's information overload. I'm trying to remember the enemy damage types of every enemy I've seen up to this point, and we've seen, like, at least, like, 60. And on top of that, I'm trying to think of where to go next and what my options are and what's the safest. Like, not that it really matters whether it's complacency or not, because ultimately it would just lead to death if I wasn't, like, already having the fire shield in my inventory. Yeah, if anything, the closest thing to complacency would be reading chat. But also, I have brain problems where I must read chat. Too bad you can't view the monster compendium from the start menu. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That is one of the things the future Castlevania games did better. Me. Okay, whatever. My last save was at entrance. That's fine. Well. I guess I could just use my library card again immediately. Save some time. Sure, whatever. Oh, that's frustrating. Whatever, we're not dead. You know, the spear guards are unironically one of the scarier enemies in the game. In that position, like, I can't just fight them, which is annoying. Oh yeah, I did die, so I do have to update the Gamba. We'll start another one. Spirits, they're not on screen. The summon spirits can't do anything if the enemy's not on screen. That one I killed in one hit. I guess I was just critting, and that's where my brain was. I don't know, dude. Fucking too much shit to think about. I guess what I should have done is I should have just used a stopwatch. No, I didn't lose too much progress, but I did lose my life. Which is, you know, sad. It was a sad way to lose it. It wasn't even like I died to, like, a boss or something. It was just the enemy hitbox is dumb. Fucking assholes. God, I hate these stupid plants. These guys do fire damage, right? Or is it curse damage? So I should just be able to... Huh? Immune to curse! I'm literally immune to curse! What? It doesn't work? But sometimes it does. I didn't get hit by the fireball. The tail? I didn't get hit by the tail either. What's happening? This is what's happening. When the enemy transitions into the fireball animation, this hitbox... No, that's not it either. Then I don't get it. One of the hitboxes is not accurately changed. Or something. It's literally one specific hitbox. So it's like a toe hitbox and the tail hitbox. Or it's the back toe hitbox as well. Yeah, so I'm never trusting those fucking enemies ever again. Cool. Whatever. Now we know. Whatever. No, I got scammed, but it is what it is. That's technically in the game. It's a scam, but it's in the game. What am I supposed to do? This is why I just shouldn't trust if I'm actually immune to fucking enemies anymore, man. Yeah, the booty does do dumpy damage. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you think I got scammed, let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. I'm fucking mad about that.